Most of us at one point of our lives have felt lost. We made decisions that we have regret. We have walked away. We have scattered. We have separated ourselves from God because we feel that God is angry at us. And yet we still walk around barely breathing, barely even making it, and just wondering what our next step is and if anybody cares about us. Jesus tells a story about you. A story about a shepherd who will risk everything to bring back the lost sheep, the one lost sheep back home. This isn't a children's story. This is a radical declaration of your worth. Luke 15 opens up with a scandal. The religious leaders were whispering, "This man eats with sinners." They couldn't understand why a teacher would choose tax collectors, outcasts, prostitutes, the worst of the worst as his company. So Jesus gives them three parables: a lost sheep, a lost coin, a lost son. Each story is a window into God's heart. Not a God who waits for us to crawl back, but a God who comes running to find us. Now, in first century Israel, shepherding wasn't the glamorous thing to do. It was not. Shepherds, in fact, were considered the low of the low, dirty, unimportant. Nobody wanted to deal with them. Yet the Bible consistently uses shepherds to describe God himself. Psalms 23 says, "The Lord is my shepherd." In those days, a shepherd often owned his flock personally. Each sheep had a name. They weren't numbers, they were family. A flock of 100 sheep were average for a village shepherd at the time. And sheep were everything. They were food, clothing, income, you name it. To lose one wasn't just an inconvenience. It was devastating. That's why Jesus says the shepherd leaves the 99 in open country to find the one. That's dangerous. Predators were everywhere. Wolves, lions, thieves, you name it. No good businessman would take that risk. But this shepherd isn't just a businessman. He's a father. A shepherd will often break his own body to feed the flock, fighting off wolves with only a staff. When he found a lost sheep, he wouldn't drive it back with a whip and "Come on, let's go." He carried it on his shoulders because a sheep that's been lost is often exhausted, is trembling, too weak to walk back. That sound familiar? Jesus is painting a picture. This is his love for you. We are the sheep. Isaiah 53:6 says, "All we like sheep have gone astray." Sheep wander because they're easily distracted. They're defenseless, prone to injury, and helpless without a shepherd. That's us. We chase what glitters, thinking that it will satisfy, but we only end up stuck, broken, or spiritually starving. The shepherd leaving the 99 shows the personal nature of God's love. He doesn't see a crowd. He sees you. And here's the shocker. In that culture, no shepherd would leave his flock. They would call him reckless. But Jesus is saying, my love isn't logical. It's relentless. I'll risk everything for the one. That's why he came to earth. He left heaven's glory to walk among us, to carry us back, and to pay with his own life. Maybe you feel like that one sheep right now. Maybe you feel like you're wandering. You made those choices that you regret. You think God is angry or he's indifferent, but this parable isn't about punishment. It is about pursuit. He is not waiting for you to crawl back. He's coming after you, even in your darkest valley. And when he finds you, he doesn't shame you. He carries you home. That's why the story ends with a party. Rejoice with me. I have found my lost sheep. You are worth celebrating. And if you've been running, if you felt too far gone, I want you to hear this right now. Jesus is already on his way to you. You are seen, you are loved, you are worth the search. So don't go back into your head. Don't let the anxiety and the depression or anything like that affect you, because you are worthy of his love. And right now, as we are speaking, he is on his way to you to carry you back home and back into his love. Grace and peace, guys. Love every single one of y'all.